Further the Man program was something that I really wanted to do when I became the head coach here, to help these players transition from where we get them out of high school to manhood. And I think one of the phrases I've heard in college athletics a lot is, you need to be a man. Well, I think we have a unique opportunity to train them to be men in a 4-year transitional period coming out of high school. And this is just an intentional plan that we basically run through the year to aid in developing the person, because at the core of athletics, I really believe that if we can develop 15 people, that their player will develop, and that their player development will be a byproduct of their man developing. And if those players develop, then our program will develop, and it will just flow in sync. The first part of it is we started with the dress, and we brought a tailor in, and you can't take in a 6'8", 250 to go to Belk to get a suit. It's a little hard. So part of our travel gear, we brought a tailor in and got custom-made suits for the guys, and talked to them about the importance of dress and the appearance. And in today's time, it is very important. And we got them a suit, we got them a shirt, we got them a tie, and then we brought in some people to show them how to tie a tie, why dress was important and why we would invest in that.
The suit is what it really surprised me. It meant a lot to us, and we all put on our suits to go down to Asheville. And I didn't understand how important and how much of an impact it would have on us until we really put them on.
We also wanted to make sure these guys knew how to eat, so that was the etiquette dinner. And I think that, the golf course and restaurants, how much business happens in those two venues right now, how many deals are made, how much negotiation is done, and how many deals could you potentially lose just with a fork and a knife. And so we really wanted to bring in somebody to make it entertaining, but to also teach them the value of that.
I just thought that was very helpful. That's a lot of stuff that I personally don't know, and I learned a lot.
I'm a sloppy eater, I learned. I got a lot to fix, but I learned a lot. Definitely can keep that in my back pocket when I go to business dinners down the road.
The community service piece is really, really important in my opinion, because for one, it's teaching our players how to serve and taking the gifts that we've been given and giving those back to the community, and also getting an opportunity for them to just see how blessed and fortunate they are. And so that gives them an opportunity to serve. And then I think it also gives us an opportunity to connect with our community. The biggest piece of it is the mentoring program. That's the piece of the program that flows all year. And I hesitated to call it a mentoring program because there's a lot of quote unquote mentoring programs out there that's more of a checklist deal, that you show up at an event, you shake some hands, and maybe you get up, but it's more an event. I wanted an organic relationship formed between somebody in the community and our players that really could develop however that looked.
I got a lot out of the mentoring program. My mentor is Paul Foster. Coach Richey set the seniors up and a lot of the upperclassmen up with mentors, and we kind of organized a breakfast one day. We just kind of hit it off. I kind of picked his brain on his perspective coming out of college and getting into the workforce, and he gave me great advice.
So I met Jeff Beans the fall of this past year, and I'd seen him play, obviously, but I got a chance to meet him and have breakfast. And I noticed a maturity that was there that I think he'd gotten from basketball and being on the team and making it through 3 years and being in his 4th year and being a senior. I saw someone that was a man. And it was my job to help kind of steer and direct him in terms of his career. And it was an easy thing as far as rapport, and with my connections in the community, we kind of talked through different things he wanted to do. And we had multiple meals and just talked, and I put him in touch with 3 or 4 people, and I think that's helped him on that career path.
Coach Richey always told us that at the beginning of the season, if I can create better men, then we'll be a better team.
I want this program to be as competitive as any program in the country, but at the end of the day, I want to know that we're growing people. And I think this is the best opportunity as a coach to show people how to compete in life, how to compete on the court, how to compete in the classroom. But at the end of the day, I also want to know I put them in a program for 4 years that could take them to when we first got them, and at the end of the journey, that they were closer to being the man that their sons, their daughters, and their wives are going to need, so that we can take them into the world and make a difference.